Hello, everyone. Welcome to the December 17th, 2023 Soul Circle session. I'm in a new venue, so Kate's happy because I'm in the travel mode again and taking some time away, which is really lovely. So I'm back in Canada for a few weeks. And I was given a little deck that is just like my Mystical Shaman deck, but way tinier, way smaller. And so it's perfect carry-on size. So I'm going to read from two cards for our collective reading today. And so this is for the week of the 17th through to the 23rd. So we do have like definitely some energy shifting happening. I really feel it actually directly from the 23rd to the 24th. So I imagine there's something planetary happening at that time. Feel free to let me know in the comments if you're watching on YouTube or if you're here live. If you happen to know if anything planetary shifts on the 23rd, because I don't know, I'm really feeling it quite strongly. And so this is preparing us for stepping into a new energy, doing things in a different way. Yeah, okay, great. We have the journey. This is a really beautiful card deck, so definitely feel like I need to share it. The journey. And it's broken up into something I really love about this deck. So yeah, let me know if you actually want to see me do deck reviews as well, because I was doing a couple of those and I'm not sure whether they're something that, people find relevant, but leave a comment if you're watching on YouTube, let me know. I'm happy to do some of those in the new year when I'm back with the rest of my cards. Okay, 29. So this card deck is split up into the essence, the invitation, and the medicine. So I'm just going to read from pieces rather than all of them. But I really love that about this deck is because I like this that you can sort of feel intuitively into which one you actually need for yourself. And it gives you that extra vote of, yeah, letting your intuition do the receiving. Because you're not really supposed to just take every card, word for word. So the essence says, the journey is an invitation to step outside the boundaries of your life as you know it. The journey is not a holiday. It is a call to be hermit-like and to go on a pilgrimage into the unknown. And I've been calling this time, coming back to Canada as a pilgrimage as well, because it feels like there's actually like work to do and growth to be had from it. It doesn't feel like, all kind of vacation mode. So I'm really resonating with this one today. It says there are no maps to the territory you'll be exploring, nor no marked paths or road signs. When the time is right, as it is now, you will be led true even when you're not sure of where you're going. It is the departure that is most important. If you miss the boat, a great opportunity will be lost and another ship may not arrive for a very long time. It's a little ominous, but it also is kind of the energy that I have been feeling into, which is that not not like now or never in the extreme way, but sort of um now or waiting longer. It just feels like if you like there has to be some kind of exchange between us and the spirit realm as far as how quickly we act on the wisdom and advice that we are receiving and the guidance, right? It's like it's like your parents are giving you good advice and then you don't follow it and they at a certain point have to just punish you because it's like, well, you didn't really give me a choice here. They tried, but then that's, the only fair result. And it kind of feels like almost like that parental support from the divine, where if you keep ignoring what it is that you're being told, whether it's to like trust and have faith, or whether it's to sever a connection, whether it's to take charge and follow a dream, take a risk or something like that, or simply to slow down. Sometimes spirits like slow down and we just later, I'll slow down later, I'll get to that another time, right? And so whatever it is that spirit's asking you to do, I feel like if you deny it for one more week, it's then going to have a big slowdown or there's going to be a bigger barrier in place. So I'm not saying that to scare you. It's almost saying that to say, hey, what if that, if you are feeling this, if you're getting, signs or sensations as you're listening to me, hey, maybe that's kind of true for me and where I'm at, then what would you do this week differently? If you felt like you're on the precipice, you're on this teetering edge of, if you don't surrender this week, then you're just going to be holding on for way longer. And that strain is going to be way, way more tense. We also have the wild woman, which I think is a really also super helpful energy. So it's kind of like, how can we do this? How can we step into that sooner rather than later, right? Sooner rather than later is the whole vibe I'm feeling for this week. So wild woman. When the wild woman dances into your reading, she reminds you of the essence of authenticity and freedom. Divested of all social constraints and cultural conformity, the wild woman holds up a mirror to your essential self, the true essence of who you are and who you're meant to become. She's a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by the restrictions imposed upon us by the expectations of society. Oof. I think it's time to take action. It's saying break free, break free before you just walk back into the cage and sort of lock yourself in for a few months. And it's all about shining brightly. And again, this doesn't necessarily need to be about making a super radical change, but it does mean responding to the call that you're getting. And so that's what we'll talk about in our collective, in our, our group reading here. So maybe we'll discuss what it is that we're feeling, that what's the tug, what's the nudge, what's the call that we're currently getting. We'll put a voice to it and see what we can bring forward. This also says true release comes from trusting the fluidity of life, understanding that just as a river needs its banks to flow through, so too do you need boundaries around your thinking and around your behavior. And boundaries around your thinking also feels really important. Having some guidelines, having some fences. So we will talk about that. It says now is the time to simplify, be mindful, and connect to that light within. So wild woman and the journey for this week. It's 11:11 here on my clock, which I love being able to see. I kind of wish that I did these at 11 a.m. Scotland time, but then I would never see everyone. So we're going to switch into the Soul Circle group reading. So I'm doing individual readings for all of us on the call today. If you're watching on the YouTube and you'd like to get some readings for yourself, if you'd like to join this sweet, like-minded community of folks who gather to check in with where they're at on their journey, and if you'd like to receive some support and guidance from me, then you're welcome to join us. That Soul Circle link will be in the description below. And in the new year, I'll be bringing back more of the Align Your Time work, and we'll go through these things. We have one more Align Your Time workshop, and I'll announce it sometime this week. So it'll be probably either in the last week of December or the first week of January. So we're going to do another Align Your Time before the revamp of them comes back in January. So something to look forward to, Soul Circle. And if you want a head start on things, getting into the new year and feeling motivated and feeling on track with your spiritual journey, and actually feeling like you have touch points, because something that I think a lot is thank goodness I have Soul Circle to come to, because it allows me time to check in with myself. So you're never going, a whole week without actually taking a moment for your spiritual side. So yeah, if that appeals to you, if that's something that's, what you're looking to incorporate in 2024, get that spiritual support, then yeah, we would welcome you in the Soul Circle. All right, I'm going to switch on because I'm really eager to get started onto our individual readings today. And then we'll be back. I'll be back Wednesday, so I can still do our Wednesday Soul Circle session. And I will pick a theme for that one based on, what I tune into. I'll be starting work on the Empath Energetics Manual, so it might even have something to do with empath things. Okay, so we'll see you Wednesday, YouTube, and now we'll switch into Soul Circle.